Canada is a very attractive land for business immigrants, which is wonderful, and we all applaud that. However, we still have to take many steps to ensure we take full advantage of their many talents and skills.
Often, IEPs are working below their full capacity, and because of the rules of their home culture, they do not feel comfortable promoting themselves, driving their own careers, and trying to secure visibility among their superiors.
It's really important to invest in internationally educated professionals, especially those who are in our organizations. When I speak to talented newcomers, thousands of newcomers, who are the cream of the crop in their home country, there seems to be a disconnect that exists. So if organizations can find a way to connect with the talent that's right at their doorstep, then we'll all be better off in Canada.
Business Edge is a unique program that helps internationally educated professionals integrate into the Canadian market. I've been part of the program since its inception 4 years ago, and have had the honor and privilege of working with program participants. I've seen them blossom from people that may not understand how valuable they are to the Canadian market, to people that have achieved amazing leadership positions and contributed in a very positive way to the Canadian landscape.
So Business Edge program for me is a very transformational program, in the sense that it gives us exercises, gives us the model, gives us the framework. They give us avenues to put it into practice.
Specifically, it allows advanced internationally educated professionals to understand the unwritten rules and norms that exist here in Canada, and it gives them a language that helps them to communicate effectively at very professional levels.
It just rang true for me. I saw immediately how I was bringing my previous cultural experiences to the Canadian organization and how they did not fit. I had to change the way I behaved to be able to fit into the Canadian culture and to progress in my career.
During the process, we worked together as mentor in a mentor relationship for about a year, and I saw an extraordinary increase in her self-confidence, whether that was communicating or dealing with other people or really broadening her horizons. And she was able to engage in 2 real job changes that were quite significant to where she is today.
I find it absolutely remarkable to see how someone comes into the Business Edge program with very low level of self-awareness and then start to understand what are these unwritten rules they haven't thought about before. How to make progress, how to challenge maybe a decision in a tactful way, how to take feedback, how to lead teams in the Canadian culture. That eye-opener can make such a difference. And I'm truly proud to say that 86% of our first cohort indeed has advanced in their career from the Business Edge program.
Yesterday I had an interview with Bell. It's an internal position, and I felt that I had to give credit back to Business Edge, because without the framework that they had given me over here, the interview would have gone another turn.
One of the most important questions is, what does this mean for you as an employer?
When we talk about global competitiveness, I think there is a universal understanding that internationally educated professionals play a vital role in our economy. And I think that increasingly when we think about globalization and the ability to be competitive by tapping into new markets, that's where we are going to rely increasingly on immigrants and internationally educated professionals.
I think businesses in Canada are understanding that there's now an economic value in being diverse, both in their approach and also in the people they hire. Many well-established organizations have diversity initiatives, and some have really taken that concept of diversity and applied it. So there is a compelling business case to be made, and we have organizations around the world that we can look at to see how they have done that.
As a Canadian-based organization, really a Southern Ontario-based organization, we've been trying to expand globally. And in order to succeed at global expansion, we need to have professionals that have exposure to different cultures, different backgrounds, that understand how business works in different countries. So for us, it's going to be more important in the future to have professionals with cultural diversity.
I've been a leader in a few global organizations, and I've often found it very difficult to source talent when we're going to new geographies. I think the Business Edge program provides us with a very unique opportunity to, one, leverage global talent that has come to Canada to do great work here, but then to also understand when we're going to different geographies how we need to operate and what we need to do to be efficient, to be successful, and also to source talent once we're leaving Canada.